Toya, about 10 or 11, was walking through the park trying to get his mind off his stupid bad dad when he heard some sniffles. Curious, he walked over and saw someone with hair color hair sitting there crying. He also noticed that there were orange, blue, and red petals around them too. He got closer, being quiet so he wouldn't scare them away. Hey, are you okay?" he asked, and they whipped around. "Did you come and make fun of me too?" they mumbled.
"What? Why would..."
he started, but then realized what had probably happened. Someone had made fun of their quirk that was clearly visible in the dark. They noticed his silence, and the tears came again. He saw this and walked over to them and helped them up.
"Can I touch them?"
he asked in a gentle voice. This took them by surprise as they slowly nodded. He took their hands of bone in his and put them on his face. "Huh?" they said, looking up.
"My mom does this for me and my siblings when we feel upset. And those people who are making fun of you are clearly dumbasses because they didn't see how cool your quirk is."
He smiled. They made sure to etch his features into their mind.
"I'm Toya,"
he said. "I'm Wonder," they replied, smiling too. Dabi snapped out of it. That was a long time ago, and he accepted the fact that he'll probably never see them again. But another memory came in and hit him like a freight train. Him and Wanderer would make sure to meet at the same spot where they met, at least every Friday or so. They started wearing bandages on their arms, and that showed that they were still getting bullied. That hurt him to see them hiding this part about them that made them special. Then the day that he's left, it must have hurt them a lot. What, 9-10 years they had to fend for themselves? He gritted his teeth and got up and grabbed his sweater and then left his apartment.
"What day is it again?" "Oh yeah, that weird day where people remember other dead people."
Dabi thought as he walked down his usual hunting ground. He kept walking blindly until he realized he was lost.
"Damn it,"
he muttered. He was about to turn around when some flickering caught his attention. He turned around and saw people lighting candles and hanging paper strings up.
"At the cemetery?" "Yeah, I'm a dumbass."
He mentally facepalmed and decided to walk over. As he got closer, he saw someone off to the side looking up. They had hair with favorite color tips and a pretty messy bun. Or if you have short hair, just pretend it's just down. He also noticed the bandages on their arms that were slowly coming loose. His eyes widened as the memories he tried his very best to push to the back of his mind washed over him again. He composed himself and then walked over to them. He sat down and they knew that he was there, but they didn't look over. Dabi quickly glanced at their hands that were now made of bone and sprouting the flowers that he loved. Wait, loved? Oh dear God. Well, can't think about that right now. It's pretty, huh? They asked. He instantly relaxed when he heard their voice again. Yeah, he said in his deep and raspy voice. They glanced over to his face. He had black spiky hair and skin grafts along his jawline and under his eyes that looked strangely familiar. They thought for a while they sat there in silence. Blue. Who was Blue Eyes? Toya had blue eyes. But he's gone. Or is he? They thought and decided to try something. They reached over and put their hands in his and put them to his face. This shocked him a lot and froze there looking at them. You're stupid, they muttered and put their heads to his. He smiled and chuckled a bit. I look like a fucking zombie, don't I? He said, looking at eye color. Yeah, and I look like a skeleton, so we're even. They playfully shot back. They both laughed and just stared at each other for what felt like forever. That was until Dabi snaked his arms around them and held on like they were about to turn to dust in his arms. They blushed, and of course he saw it. He smirked and buried his face into the crook of their neck. They squeaked and blushed more. What are you doing? They stuttered. Nothing. He smirked, playing with the escaped parts of their hair. They just sat there dissolving into a flustered mess while he smiled to himself. Day of the Dead was now his new favorite holiday.